today I'm going to show you how to uninstall a toilet and install a new toilet. So the first thing you need to have is your tools close by, and make sure your water's off on the toilet. Flush the toilet to drain all the water out of it, and then you start the toilet removal process. And this one here takes a 3/8" wrench, and there's two little places on the side. Right down here, you take the wide caps off, and the toilet is screwed down. Alright, so we've got the floor hardware removed from the toilet that we're removing. So now the step is just to remove this toilet, and then we'll unpack the new toilet. Our next step is to put the wax ring in the hole that leads into the sewage part of the house, the sewage system of the house. But this is a new house, and so we're replacing an existing toilet that's never been used. But you can see we'll zoom in on the wax ring that's already there. That's in great shape. But if this was a older home, you'd have to remove that and then install the new wax ring. But we don't have to do that. Then our next step is we're going to flip this toilet over. We're going to line our bolts to these holes right here and secure our toilet in place. Okay, our next step is we're going to insert the tank onto the toilet bowl itself. And we're going to attach it with the provided hardware. There's two little bolts right here that will go through these holes. This is a real easy process, and we will tighten these bolts only hand tight as to not damage anything. Okay, the next step is we're going to install the toilet lid. There's a couple of things that I forgot to mention early on in this presentation. Is if all else fails, look at the directions. So keep the directions close by, and as I unpacked the box, I had everything spread out. That was real easy for me to work with. So now all we have to do is put these little pads that came with it around our holes, and we have these special screws that are made specifically for this. We set the toilet lid in place, drop our screw sets in, and now all I have to do is crawl underneath and put this little bolt on each side. Now that we have the lid securely fastened, all that's left really to do is put the lid on the tank and then hook the water up. But as we do that, we're going to set this lid on real quick. It looks like it's getting secure. Now I'm going to sit on it to make sure there's no wobble. Everything seems like it's good and tight, and everything seems like pretty secure. So we're ready to hook up the water and try it out. The next to the last step is hooking the water up. And one thing I forgot to mention earlier is that when you're working in tight places like this area right here, is you need to wear comfortable clothes, something that's easy for you to move around. So I'm going to crawl under here real quick and hook the water up. That's all there is to it. We're going to turn the water on and check for leaks. Alright, so the final step of this project is to sit on the toilet, make sure it's good and solid in place, and then flush it and check for any leaks. We have the water hooked up, and so I'm going to do this again. No wobbles, that's good. We're going to flush it, and we're going to check all of our connections and make sure we don't see any water dripping, hear any water dripping. We're going to touch the lines to make sure there's no water leaking down the lines. And we have a new toilet installed. Thank you for watching.